All right, ladies and gentlemen and programmers, we're going to do part 2 of the car loan calculator. We're going to add the calculate payment method. But before we do, let's answer this question. What is a method? So figure out what that is, write that down in your notes, and whatever you do not listen to my answer before you've at least tried to answer that question. All right, so a method is when you teach your class and object how to do something new, and it's also when you ask them to do that thing you just taught them to do. Okay, so it's when you teach them to do something new. All right, so now speaking of methods, let's add some stuff to the main method. We already have a method there, so let's add some random code to the main method, and then let's do it. Okay, so let's do that. So let's see if we can find our Code Academy. Where is our Code Academy? There it is. Okay, so we're going to go to Code Academy, and we're going to go to our main method, public void main. So we know this is a method. We know that it's a command, not a question. And so we're going to hit enter, and we're going to say something like, what do we want our main method to do? Something random, so we're going to say something easy. System.out.print line, and we're going to say something like your monthly payment is something like that. Your monthly payment is, all right. And then don't forget our trusty old semicolon here. Not that. Don't forget our trusty semicolon here. Okay, so now when we execute it, it's going to say your monthly payment is, which is not super helpful because it's not actually telling us what our monthly payment is. But at least we know that our main method is working and that we know that there's no problems with our class. Okay, so at any rate, but again, so this is a method, and between here and here we teach our car loan object and class how to do something new. All right, let's jump over to our spiel here. All right, now here's what I want you to do. I want you to create a public method. So we're going to make a new method named calculate loan. It's going to return nothing. So if it's not going to return anything, is it void or non-void? Is it a command or a question? Answer that question. And then it has no parameters. All right, so I will give you a hint. You could put it after here. You could put it right here, or you could put it after here. Okay, but it definitely can't go after that because that's the end of the whole thing. So anyway, I'm going to put it after the main method. So you're going to start it here. So I'll just give you a hint. It starts with public. And that's all you get for now. All right, let's go back to our spiel and let's answer those questions. So hopefully you already answered them. Okay, so if it's not going to return anything, is it void or non-void? Is it a command or question? Do not listen to the rest of this until you at least try to answer that question. All right, so it is void, and it is a command. Okay, so if it was non-void, it would mean it'd be like an int or a boolean. You'd have to answer some sort of question, but we're just going to have it do stuff. So, and the name of it is calculate loan. So let's go take a look at what we're going to do here. So you try it first. All right, so we're going to say public void calculate, and then parentheses, and then we have our opening bracket, enter, and then that automatically puts in our closing bracket. Okay, so calculate, so it's void. It means it's a command. The name of it is calculate loan. Here's where our parameters go. So right now our parameters are empty, and then right now it goes from here to here, and so we have no instructions for it yet, but we will put some instruction in a little bit. So that is the start of our calculate loan method. So we're teaching it how to do something new. All right, let's go over here. All right, so I didn't feel like there's a whole lot of learning with this. This is like the calculation to come up with the monthly payment. So so basically what you can do is just come over here, find my PowerPoint, and then copy and paste this. So I'm just going to copy it, and that's going to go right inside that new thing. Again, like I could have gone through it. It'd take a long time to get it, and I don't really think there's a whole lot of learning there because the main thing we want to do is we want to learn how to do the conditional statements. All right, but let's tab this over. It's because you want everything tabbed in so you can see what it belongs to. So all this code belongs to the calculate loan method, and so it's inside of it, or it's tabbed in from it. So the same way, so here's our class car loan. Everything's tabbed in one because everything here is part of that class. Okay, so anyway, it should look like this in remaining balance. Okay, now here's the big moment of truth. Let's execute this and see if it works. Oh my gosh, here it is. Your monthly payment is ... Wait a minute. Well, that was the thing that ran before, right? And so this really isn't doing anything. But wait a minute, it should. We have a system.out.println monthly payment. Why isn't it telling us our monthly payment? It's not doing it. All right. So there's no problems, right? It's running. There's no syntax errors. We did it right. So what the heck is going on? So let's go back to the spiel and see if we can come up with some answers of what the heck is going on. Okay. Oh, before we do that, let's add some comments above the calculate loan method with your name inside. All right, so let's get that. We got to at least get that done. Okay, so here we're going to go right here. We're going to say this. Something like that. Okay, this calculate loan. Oh, we should put this here. Doesn't have to, but anyway, it makes it. So anyway, put something like that. Oh, you got to put your name in here. That's my name. Don't put my name. Put your own name. All right, so let's go back to the spiel. Let's see what's next. Okay. So why is it? So we just said the calculate loan method looks fine. It doesn't run. Okay, so why won't it run? How do you make it run? Answer those questions before I answer those questions. All right. So here we go. Here we go. You answer those before I do. Okay. So look. So this thing runs, right? And the reason this one runs because it's in the main method, right? So the main method automatically runs. So anything that goes in here will run. This right here, the calculate loan method, does not automatically run. And the only way we can get it to run is if we ask it to, okay? And so the answer to the thing is, well, make sure you try to answer it first before I do. But so answer those questions first. Let's go back. All right, answer this. Why won't it run? How do you make it run? All right, it won't run because we never asked it to. And how do you make it run? We ask it to. All right, so that's we ask it to with what's called a method call. And so let's do it wrong first. So the way you do a method call is you say calculate loan. And we're going to get an error message because it doesn't like that particular way we did it, because it wants to know who's asking it to do it. So you need to actually get a guy to ask it to do it. Okay. So we need an object. So we need a car loan object to actually do this. So so before we do this, we actually have to create a car loan object. So that's going to be our next part of our instructions here. So we need to instantiate an instance of the car loan class. We would do that inside the main method. Another way to say it is create a car loan object called my car loan. All right, let's see if you can do that on your own. You should be able to do that. So give it a shot, and then whatever you do not listen to the rest of this until you give it a shot. All right, so we're going to go to the main method. We're going to click right here, and we're going to say, here's how we instantiate a car loan object. You say, I need a variable that will hold a car loan. The name of my variable is my car loan. Notice again, anytime we're talking about a class that's uppercase, anything else is lowercase. Car loan, my car loan equals what? We're going to use the new keyword, car loan. And when we say new car loan, we're running our constructor, so we have to put parentheses, semicolon. All right, so now we have a guy called my car loan. The only thing that can go into it is a car loan. We build a brand new car loan, and we stick it into that box. So we've declared a variable, and we've initialized a variable. Okay, so now we have our car loan guy. Let's see, I might have some more information here. How would you draw that as a picture? So car loan, my car loan equals new car loan. How would you draw that as a picture? You would draw it like, oh, you're supposed to draw the picture. I gave it away already. So the way you draw that, normally I make you try to do it before I show you. So you'd have a box called My Car Loan, a variable called My Car Loan, and inside, so the only thing that can go into it is a car loan. You make a brand new car loan object, and we'll put it in there. I'm using the calculator because our car loan calculates the monthly payment for it. Okay, so anyway, so we put this new guy in there, so we actually have a car loan robot that can do stuff. So now we can ask this guy, hey, My Car Loan. We ask him to do something. We'll use the dot notation. So let's see what the next thing to do is. And so we need to ask My Car Loan to calculate the loan. So we're going to ask it to call the calculate loan method. So let's see if we can get that done. You try it first, and then I'll do it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to My Car Loan, and we're going to say dot calculate loan. Okay. Now let's give that a run. And your monthly payment is $2,330. Okay. So what we really ought to do. So what we really ought to do is something like this. So we probably shouldn't do it in two separate things. Your monthly payment is. So what we'll probably do is something like this. We're going to copy this. So we'll copy. So system.out.println. We're going to say your monthly payment is, and then we're going to say plus monthly payment. And now we're going to execute. Oh, and then we're going to say plus. We'll put a period in there. Plus a period. Or we could do an if you're excited about it, you can do an exclamation point. All right, let's try it now. And okay, so we don't need the extra your monthly payment is. So we're going to get rid of this. So you can delete it or just comment it out. All right, so now when we execute it, it's going to say your monthly payment is $233. All right, perfect. All right, let's go back to the spiel. I can't remember what's next. Let's see. I can't wait to see though. Oh, that's it. Okay, so you've got part 2 done. So we're cooking. Now we're doing well here. All right, so that's it. Thanks.